With the release of the Cho'gall skin for Warlock, I figured what better time than to try to make a Cho'gall Mastermind deck work in Standard Hearthstone than now. A deck that I've been putting off for quite a bit of time. The basic idea behind this deck is we're trying to use Divergence as a way to reduce the cost of either Ultraxian, Dios, or Chogall. This will allow us to slam down Chogall early on, get double Battle Cry off of Ultraxian, or get double end of turn effect off of a Dios Chogall play. Or if we're even more lucky, we can even do the double Battle Cry off of a fully upgraded Deathwing. Now, for the loin guide of the list, you are going to be looking for Dryad is the most important card. This will draw you into either Dios or Mastermind. Outside of that, early game removal tools such as Drain Soul are pretty good. Curse Chains is great in combination with Disciple or Shrine of Twilight, depending on what your matchup is. And finally, as much as I hate it, Egg of Kalos. Now, with all being said, let's some games. You could easily do Imbue Druid, would be one way you could go down that route. That wouldn't be the only thing. You could do Ajara's Triumph and then have like a low minion count so you would draw into any of them. What else could you do with the combos? There has to be something there. There's probably... I'm expecting... Yeah, Imbue. Oh, you can't do Imbue. Well, no, you could technically do Imbue without Hummel, right? Because you can still start the Imbue, and I think it would keep upgrading it each time. I haven't really tried to play Imbue Druid without him. Does it? Or, like, I don't know off the top of my head. Like, for some reason, my brain wants to say it still would work, but I could be wrong. I think it's just getting 10 mana is very frightening, and there's a lot of cards that will allow you to not discover... Okay. Allows you to discover higher cost cards that you wouldn't be able to run normally without it. Like I said, Ajara's Triumph is a good example. Ultra Reality is a bad example. Commissary Crook isn't a terrible example. Yeah. I think, weirdly enough, it might end up being a better version of Mugsy. If you get what I'm saying there. Yeah. It's a card that they're going to forever have to design other cards around, is the problem. The good news is we know they won't be getting a class set. Because they already got the class set. The light dims, but we fight. I think the main strategy is probably going to be using Ajara's Triumph and then trying to get big statted minions out on turn 5. If only we had a way to gobble up their Nozdalmu. If only we had a way to... This is the other reason why I'm like, man, this... Wait, why did this trigger twice? Huh? I'm confused. Oh, I guess it didn't trigger twice. It only triggered twice on the Nostalman. Yeah, but the stat gain on the Chogall made me think it triggered twice for some dumb reason. It was my brain did a like, huh? Wait. I mean, it has to be the egg, right? As much as I hate the egg, it has to be the stupid egg. Yeah, I mean, using your brain to read, pff, overrated. The stupid egg that like I could have ran Umbra over Dios, but I felt like Dios would be more on brand with the Chogall base deck and funnier, so that's why we went with it. If we top deck Divergence and we hit Ultraxian, I'd be happy with that too. I mean, we have 11 cards in deck, so it's like a one. I don't know. Dios. I don't know if the priest cards I would necessarily are broken. I do really like the one drop card, and the non-legendary is okay, but the legendary I you're not getting the card review today. You're getting the card review tomorrow. As much as I want to get the card review out today, I just can't. Yeah. Well, to be fair, the card review would have went out before stream, but I don't have access to the. By the time the stream got done, I just. Yeah. I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's one cost legendaries. However, good luck generating useful ones. There are some very useful ones that you could hit, but like, there's other ones that are just like. See, I was really hoping we would have hit off of the Divergence. Something else. Do this. Oh no. Oh, actually, never mind. We're fine. I have a one cost minion. I was like, oh no, we're about to gobble up our turtle. I think, yeah, it's not going to be a card that you like hard run in a deck. It is definitely going to be a card that you might generate from like Imbue. If it had taunt, I think it would be. Yes, I did buy the Cho'gall skin. I wanted a Cho'gall skin in Warlock, and here we are. So, you know, he is funny. I legitimately was waiting until they made a Cho'gall skin for Warlock before doing a Cho'gall base deck. So, no, my birthday's around the corner, so I treat myself here and there. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't buy every skin. This one's that I like. Yeah, it did not actually matter that much what we ate there, truth be told. I mean, next turn we can eat up to 8 more cards from their deck, but they only have 3 cards left. So, you know. To be fair, also, like, what do they have left in their deck that would be useful for them? I guess another Bulwark. And then we can slam down Deathwing next turn. I really am curious, like, if... I mean, this should work, right? Is Dios plus Deathwing should give us 8 Cataclysms instead of 4. That's the highlight I really want. Anything else is just bonus. Please hit. Actually, you know what? I'll take that. Just because I want the highlight, we are going to do something stupid. Which is just passing it like this. There was still a minion in their deck. Yeah, I know. The opponent will leave probably before I get this off. But it would be funny otherwise. We get the... Oh, wait. Yeah, we get double! I don't know why I wanted this, but, you know... Why not? I know this was, like, the biggest BM in the world, but, you know, like... It was funny. Maybe, if it actually had mattered. Okay, time for a game against Druid. Let's see what they got in store for us. Token Druid would be really bad just because of the fact that we would have no minions to gobble up from their deck. There could be some, like, other Druid strategies, like, I don't know, Dragon wouldn't be bad. Okay. I'm assuming Dragon. Or Loop, actually, I guess is the other option. I really want to do something with the Vanessa's signature rare, since I did get it from the pre-order that Blizzard just decided to randomly add, which is neat. I won't complain about more quote-unquote free stuff. I just wish all the Vanessa lists that I could try out weren't overdone at this point. I thought about maybe doing, like, Quest Warlock. Maybe that could be, like, an interesting twist, but as I was putting it together, I was just like... I know Leoful also had a really fun, like, DK list. That might be the next one. I don't know. Well, I was also thinking Imbue Mage, just because theoretically you can get a lot of cheap spells in that deck. It's going to be one of those 3 classes, probably, I'd assume. I'm trying to think of, like, what other class I could use Vanessa in that would be cool and unique, to say the least. Oh, maybe Priest? Because you do have Kalia. Kalia also is a 6 cost, so that one. Can't grab Chogall because that wouldn't work. Can do Shrine, put it on this side. Gobble up our minion. Probably should have waited for a little bit later, but a 3/3 is probably better than a 2/1 in a... Actually, to be fair, they don't have swipe anymore, so I guess it wouldn't have mattered in the long run. Okay, there's Treant. Treant number 2. I know Shaman also could be done, but I don't know. Because Shaman does have a lot of 0-cost cards. I just don't want to do another roast. Slam this down. Actually, you know what's the one class that I haven't even considered? Demon Hunter. Could we do something fun and goofy with Demon Hunter and Vanessa? Because you do have all the ways to get the stingers, which could be good. Maybe that's the idea. And also, the Broxgar portals do count as a 0 cost. So. It's funny. Sometimes it's me asking y'all for like advice of like, what deck should I do? And then my brain is like, what if you tried this weird idea? Okay. So we pop this, see what we grab as top deck. That actually is a perfect top deck. Oh, that is so nice. Rock being immune to that is annoying as hell, but that's okay. Don't think we're dead this turn. I kind of do want to coin out Brain Soul just in case. That's perfect. And here's the thing with this deck, like, there's a lot of times where you can just, like, overwhelm your opponent with a bunch of, like, big statted minions if you get your Herald cards, like, online quick enough. You don't really need to get Chogall online. Also, apologies on the delay on this video. I realized on Tuesday that if I had uploaded this video on or if I had done the card review on Tuesday, I'd have to skip out on my stream. I didn't want to do that. And then I was like, well, the more I delay the card review, the worse it'll do. It's already going to do probably pretty bad. And it has, so. Biggest minion, raise the board, shuffle some minions into the deck. Oh, I mean, Sinestra's pretty nice, right? Anything cool? Execute, that's kind of funny. Draw 4, that's actually... well. Anonyxia, let's go. Sometimes it just comes up. Even if they get rid of this board, we slam down Onyxia, then they have to deal with Onyxia. Oh, no. I guess they don't probably have AoE. If only we had a way to bounce back to Sinestra. Okay, draw a card. Get rid of these two. Slam this down to be eaten. Did that in the reverse spot that I should have. I don't have any space, so that's kind of unfortunate. But they give up anyway, so GG. Okay, Mage. Burn Mage might be a problem because I don't think they... I mean, they do run minions, but not too many minions. This deck is a little bit more tanky than you'd expect it to be, truth be told. Okay, there's Dios. Okay, so it's Quest. That's a little bit different. I'm just slamming down Disciple. They might AoE it, but they might not AoE it. We'll see. Getting rid of the Soldier, which is okay. To be fair, they're probably thinking, oh, they have an egg in hand. There wouldn't be, like, any other reason to slam down that by itself. First Catacombs, great for next turn. Okay, there's Ruin Orb. Spark of Life. Wish I had the mana for it. Hey, there's our good old friend Egg. As much as I don't like the card. I'm trying to think of a way you fix Egg without it becoming... It's going to be meta relevant no matter what, as long as it has the taunt. It would be kind of funny if they did, you know, like, maybe a random bonus effect instead. Also, really weird that they printed the take all random bonus effects from a minion card. Oh, that's kind of funny. If only we could target the untargetable Bungus. Do I want to trade or do I... We can get the tin pull out. I'm just going to use this to draw a card. Oh, hey, we got the second one. I mean, we can tentacle the board again. Might be just the play, though. Okay, we can seal the 4-2. Pop this one. Pop this. And you should be okay. Actually, probably should have made the other soldier eat the 2-1 just in case they had enough damage in hand, but I guess we can play with fire a little bit here. Okay. I mean, this is a board that we just... Tentacles, gets rid of everything here. I mean, that's not bad. Not bad at all for the heal. Actually, let's see what we can grab here. Drain Soul isn't necessarily bad. You go face with the 2. We're at 21 HP. I don't think they're going to be able to finish us off here, so... If they do, they do, you know? Bloom to heal themselves up. But that... Oh! Oh, that! That could be really bad. To be fair, they can't attack with the 6-12 because they will break the egg and give me a 20-20. I mean, they could. And just hope, like, the taunt is enough. 2 taunts. Okay. Grab this. Probably should have. Oh, yeah, that does it, right? Why not, right? We're gonna set the world on fire here. Because it's time to toll the bell. Because I think this should be game. Because is this normal? Now that we're through the games, did we end up devouring our opponents or did we get devoured ourselves? Sadly to report, we got devoured ourselves. There's a few changes in this list that you could easily make to make it a bit better. First thing is, you don't necessarily need Dios, you could just use Umbra to go more into the Egg of Kalos plays, which would probably increase your win rate. You also would probably increase your win rate if you didn't do what I tried to do, which was going for the Divergence into Dios into double Deathwing plays, which always lost me the game whenever I did do this combo. It was just not necessary, but it would have been a funny replay if I managed to get one that mattered. Overall, if you're looking for something to do with Cho'gall Mastermind, this is okay if you have all the cards, but if you don't, then do not craft this deck. It's just a fun little deck to showcase while we wait for the next set. But before we end the video, special thanks to our channel members of Daniel Nascimento and Ruben. If you want to help out the channel a little bit more, join one of the 3 membership tiers. But if you can't afford to do that, there's always leaving a like, commenting, subscribing, turning on notifications, using the new hype button. They all help me out equally, or even going over to the Twitch channel, where we stream Hearthstone 3 days a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. But until next time, bye-bye.